Good morning, children. So welcome back to the online session of a mathematics class. So we know that we are discussing about lesson linear equation in two variables, right? So in the last session, I had explained how to represent the linear equation in two variables in a graph. That is geometrically how to represent a linear equation in two variables. So linear equation in two variables represents a straight line in the geometrical. So if there is a straight line, then this straight line we can interpret in terms of linear equation in two variables. If there is a straight line, geometrically if there is a straight line, that straight line we can interpret in terms of linear equation in two variables, right? So that we have understood from the previous class. So how to draw the graph, how to draw the line for the particular linear equation in two variables. That is also we have learned from the earlier session. We should find out the solution. We should find out at least any two solutions. Then we can plot those two points on the graph sheet, and we can join those two graph sheet and those 2 points that will represent the particular linear equation. So that is also we have learned from the previous class. So always it is not suggestible to take only 2 points. We should take more than 2 points. We know that how to find out the solution, right? So we have learned how to find out the solution for the linear equation in two variables, right? So if you know that how to find out the solutions for the linear equation in two variables, we can easily take the more than 2 solutions, and we know that solutions how to represent in terms of ordered pairs, that is x coordinate and y coordinate. Then we are having the ordered pairs x and y value, that is nothing but the coordinates. We know that from the coordinate geometry how to represent the coordinates on the graph sheet, how to float that points. Then float that points, then join all the points, then you will be getting a straight line. That line represents the particular linear equation in two variables. Okay, so that is we have learned. So now we will discuss how to draw the graph. Exercise 4.3. Exercise 4.3. First one. Draw the graph of each of the following linear equation. Draw the graph of each of the following linear equation. Each of the following linear equations. So draw the graph of each of the following linear equations. First one is x plus y is equal to 4. X plus y is equal to 4. So this is the equation. For this equation, we should draw the graph. Right? So what I told you, solution. Okay. First, we should find the solutions of this equation. At least 3 solutions. At least 3 solutions. At least 3 solutions. 2 solutions is enough to draw the graph, but for the perfection, you can take at least 3 solutions. Okay, so I'll take 3 solutions. I'll take this equation as x plus y is equal to 4 as the equation 1. Okay, so the next point, I will change the x value. I'll give some arbitrary value for the x, then get the y value. X and y value will become the solution of this equation. Correct? So finding the solutions, right? Put x is equal to 0 in 1. So we can express in terms of y also, otherwise we can directly substitute in the original equation also. That is also will do. Okay. So what will happen? X is equal to 0 in the place of x is 0 plus y is equal to 4. Correct? 0 plus y is y only is equal to 4. If you give x is equal to 0, you are getting y is equal to 4. So 0, 4 is the first solution. Clear? I think this is very easy for you. Instead of sending x to other side, then calling that equation also as y, again we are taking the same equation and again we are changing the y. It is like bit confusing to you. This is very easy. You can directly substitute the original equation. The equation is this. We are directly substituting the given equation. So 0, 4 is the first solution. Right? Now we will take reverse. Okay, we will put x is equal to 1 in 1. We will substitute x is equal to 1 in this equation. We will see what will happen. 1, we will write the equation first. X plus y is equal to 4. X is equal to 1, 1 plus y as it is equal to 4. Clear? So equation is x plus y is equal to 4. X plus y is equal to 4. I am taking arbitrary value as x is equal to 1. I am substituting 1 plus y is equal to 4. Clear? Now to simplify this, I am sending and transposing 1 to other side. What will happen? 1 is added here. If I send to the other side, it will subtract. So y, I am having LHS y. Keep it like this. RHS 4. I am sending 1 to other side. It will become negative 1. Here it is added. Here it is subtracted. Because I am transposing. Sign is going to change. So y is equal to 4 minus 1. 3. Higher value between 4 and 1 is 4. Before that I am having a positive sign. Therefore here also it is a positive sign. Clear? So if I give x is equal to 1, I am getting y is equal to 3. So combination of x and y value 1, 3 is the second solution. Clear? Now I have taken two solutions as giving the arbitrary values for the x. Now third solution, instead of giving the x value, I am taking y value. Put y is equal to 0 in 1. Y is equal to 0 in 1. Very easy. First solution I have taken x is equal to 0. Second solution I have taken x is equal to 1. I am getting y is equal to 3. I have written as a solution. Combination of x and y value. Ordered pairs. Clear? Here also I am taking x is equal to 0. I am getting y is equal to 4. Combination of x and y value is the solution. Clear? Now for the third solution, I am taking y is equal to 0. Not x. I am not taking x value. I am taking y is equal to 0. In the same equation. We will see that. What will happen? So equation is x plus y is equal to 4. I am taking y is equal to 0. Substitute this. X plus y is equal to 0 is equal to 4. So x plus 0 is x only is equal to 4. So x is equal to 4. If I take y is equal to 0, I am getting x is equal to 4. Now combination of x and y value. First you should write x value only. Remember that. While writing the solution in terms of ordered pairs, first you should write x value only. Don't write, I have taken assumption as y is equal to 0, so that I am writing y value here. No. X value is always first. You take assumption for y value, x value doesn't matter. But while writing the solution in terms of ordered pairs, x value must be there in the first place, then only y value. Clear? That is standard rule. Right? Even if you are go for PUC degree, there also it is same. First will be x value. First will be x value. So what is the x value? 4. For the y value 0. So 4, 0 is the third solution. Clear? Clear? So what are three solutions we are getting? 0, 4, 1, 3, 4, 0. This is the solution I am getting from the particular equation. X plus y is equal to 4. Okay. Now I will make a table and I will note this. I'll make a table. Clear? 1. This is x and this is y. So for x is equal to 0, I am getting y is equal to 4. So x is equal to 0, y is equal to 4. In the second solution, x is equal to 1, I am getting y is equal to 3. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 3. In the third solution, I am taking x is equal to 4, y is equal to 0. Okay. So I will be writing in the table. So it's very easy to draw the graph. Now we'll draw the graph for this. This you need to write in graph sheet, right? This calculation you can do it in your classwork. Okay. Then take a graph book. Okay. In the graph book, write the question x plus y. That is equation x plus y is equal to 4. Then write the table. Write this table on the right side of the graph book. Left side, you are having a graph sheet. On the graph sheet, you should plot these points and you should join them. What is the first point? We got 0, 4. The second point is 1, 3. Third point is 4, 0. Right? 3 solutions we got. So now we'll draw the graph for this. Okay. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis. This is origin. We take this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we'll plot these points, solutions on the graph sheet. This we need to do it in the graph sheet. Okay. 0, 4. 0, 4. X value is 0. That means this point should lie on the y-axis. 0, 4. 0, 4. This has to lie on the y-axis. We have learned in the coordinate geometry. X value is 0. That point will lie on the y-axis. If y value is 0, then that point will lie on the x-axis. But you need to remember that. So this is 0, 4. Correct? Next. 1, 3. That is x is 1, y is 3. X is 1, y is 3. X is 1, y is 3. This point, correct? Correct? Now, 4, 0. 4, 0, because y value is 0, that point will lie on the x-axis. Where is we have the 4? There we should mark it. That's it. Right? So, what are the 3 points we are getting? Okay. So join these 3 points. Join these 3 points. Okay. If you join these 3 points, this is what? 0, 4, 1, 3, 4, 0. So this is the line. Will touch all these points. Okay, so this line will represent the equation x plus y is equal to 4. X plus y is equal to 4. So these are the 3 solutions. Now we have plenty of solutions for this equation. Whatever the points will lie on this line, all the points are a solution of this equation. Clear? We should write the scale. Okay, along the x-axis. Okay, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Along y-axis, again 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. This you should write. Scaling factor. Scale you should write. Scale we have 1 marks. Okay. So along x-axis, we have taken for 1 centimeter 1 unit only. We didn't take 2, 4, 6, 8 or 10, 20, 30, 40. No, we have taken 1, 2, 3. So here the difference is 1. Difference is 1, 1, 1. So all are 1 unit. So 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit along x-axis. Along y-axis also 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. There also is 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Clear? So it's very easy drawing the graph. Anyone can do that. Okay. If you observe the method, so you can do it very easily. Okay. Only thing is you should find out the solution. Here the thing is, it is not necessary that you should take these points only. You can take your own points. Whatever the points you want, you can take. You can take and you can substitute properly, and you can get the y value. Then write the x and y value as a combination. Then that will be the solution. Plot the points on the graph sheet. get the straight line. That straight line represents the given equation, right? So it's very easy. You can do that. Remaining I will give it to you as a homework. Okay. Remaining we have 3 graphs to do that. So that I will give it to you as a homework. This you need to draw in the graph sheet. Take a graph book. Right side, write the question number. Then question x plus y is equal to 4. Then this table. Then these solutions. Right. Then on the left side, you should you should draw this graph, right? Note these points and join them. Okay. So the second question is x minus y is equal to homework for you. Y is equal to 3x. Then 3 is equal to 2x plus y. 3 is equal to 2x plus y. So these are the 3 questions. To draw the graph, all the 3 are homework for you. Okay, you have to do it in your home and you have to draw the graph for this. Okay. So if you have any doubts in these questions, so if you are finding any difficulty while finding out the solutions for this, please let me know. We will do that. Okay. Only thing is, you should take arbitrary values of one variable and you should get the value of another variable. Okay. Not necessarily in this method. You can follow the earlier method what we have taught while finding out the different solutions, 4 different solutions. That method also you can use it and you can get minimum 3 to 4 solutions and you can plot those points on the graph sheet and you can join those 4 points. You will get a straight line. Definitely you should get the straight line. If you are not getting a straight line, then your graph is wrong. Your calculation is wrong. Okay. You should get a straight line. All the points, whatever the points you are taking as a solution, all the points should touch that line, that straight line. Okay, it should not like curve. It should be a straight line. It should be a straight line. Okay, so we will move to the next question now. So the next question is, give the equation of 2 lines passing through 2, 14. How many such lines are there and why? Here we have given the point. For that point, we should give the equations. 2 equations I should give. The 2 equations should pass through this point. I'm having a point like this. How many lines can pass through this point? How many? Let us assume that this point is 2, 14. Okay. How many lines can pass through this point? If I am having a point, I can have infinitely many lines can pass through this point. See? So how many lines? There are infinitely many lines will pass through this point. So out of those infinitely many lines, I should give 2 lines. 2 lines in the sense, those 2 lines will represent 2 equations, right? Each line will represent a linear equation, 2 variables. We are having 2 lines, then 2 equations, right? We should give 2 equations that should pass through 2, 14. How many such lines are there and why? First we will give 2 equations, then we will write how many lines such lines. How many such lines are there? Since we have infinitely many lines through the point. And why? Because the reason is the same thing. We are having a point in the sense infinitely many lines can pass through that point, right? So that is the reason that you can write it. Okay. So I write the 2 lines. 2, 14, right? Very easy. Add these 2. How much? 2 plus 14 is equal to 16. Very easy. Take this as x. That as y is equal to 16. This is the equation. This is the first equation. This as to this equation will pass through this any of this point, right? So this point will satisfy this equation. If you want, I can check it. This is x value and that is y value, right? Substitute in this equation. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 14, is equal to 16. 2 plus 14 is equal to 16, 16 is equal to 16. So satisfies this equation. Therefore, 2, 14 should lie on this line only, right? Right? So x plus 5 is equal to 14 is one of the line that passes through this 2, 14. The other line is subtract this. If you subtract 14 from 2, how much? Minus 12, right? If you subtract 14 from 12 to, that is minus 12, that is x minus y is equal to minus 2. This is one of the, this is another line. This has to pass through the point 2, 14. If you want to, you can check it out. So 2 minus y is equal to 14 is equal to minus 2. 2 minus 14 is minus 2 is equal to minus 2. Minus 2 is equal to minus 2. Therefore, 2, 14 has to pass through this line also. Right? So this line should intersect that point and it has to pass. And this line also should intersect that point that has to pass. Right? So these are the two lines we can write. Then, how many such lines are there and why? We have infinitely many lines, right? Because 2, 14 is a point, right? So, through the point, we can have infinitely many lines that you can write for the in sentence. You can write them. Okay. So, we will go for the next question, third question. Okay. So, we will continue the third question and fourth question, fifth question in the next class. If you have any doubts in today's class, please get back to me. Write the answer for this in sentence and complete that graph and send it to me. Okay. So, thank you. We will meet in the next class.